There's $16.4 billion spent on investigations every year. And from that, there's about 62 to 84% of matters don't start on time because the brief is either not ready or the quality is low. And that's a massive amount of money that's been spent in that particular area. My name's Craig Duran, I'm the CEO and founder of Comtrac. I had 22 years with the Queensland Police, working through the various crime squads, and I spent the majority of my time working on really complex and protracted investigations. Like any investigator, you want to wrap up your investigation and move on to the next one as quick as possible. But often we'd be tied up for weeks and months trying to put together our full briefs of evidence in preparation for court. And you had to rush to get a brief of evidence together as quick as you can.
That was a manual process of putting things together, different Word files, Excel files, physical evidence on USBs, discs, you name it. Exponential size of evidence has really pushed and forced people into finding a solution that can contain those, can manage those and present them.
What I truly believe is that we could be smarter at the way we run our investigations. We've come up with a way to basically streamline the investigation by mapping evidence against the elements of the offences as you progress through the investigation. It gives transparency, it speeds up the investigation, and it makes sure your final brief of evidence is of really good quality. The brief of evidence can be exported as a HTML format or a PDF format.
When I demo and show people how that HTML brief works, they can see who the alleged parties are, they can see the allegations, but then to have your digital evidence built in, things such as videos, voice recordings, interviews, and I just click on those and away they play. To be able to review a brief of evidence in that format is incredible.
The number of times we've sat in front of agencies with investigators in it who have said, I wish I'd had something like this when I was back in the police. Comtrac is built around this concept of elementising evidence. It's really simple, it's really intuitive. Simply what it means is that when you get an exhibit, you map the evidence to the elements of the offence, and that allows our software to build your brief as you go along.
A lot of investigators sort of fall into the rabbit hole where they dive really deep looking for evidence of something that isn't really important.
If you come into an investigation that's halfway through it, straight away you can see what's proven and what's not proven. When I was in the fraud squad, I'd be given a new investigation that somebody else had had. It'd be like starting that investigation from the beginning.
Straight away you're getting a visual indicator that I can see that I have exhibits that map to this area or these two elements, but not so much to the third one. I'm starting to think, okay, I need to take some other actions, go out and obtain evidence around this third element of that offence.
It's designed for any agency, whether they're law enforcement agency, it's a Commonwealth or state regulatory agency. Investigators in government agencies are left offline for months preparing briefs of evidence, which really impacts on their frontline capacity of those agencies. And with resources getting restricted every year, agencies need to find ways to do things smarter, quicker and better than they have before. And that's what Comtrac is really doing.